Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, where we bring you the latest and most in-depth reviews of motorcycles from all over the world. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about mid-weight adventure touring motorcycles of the year, the 2025 Honda NX500. This bike has been generating a lot of buzz since Honda announced its updates, and now that we finally have it in our hands, we can break down everything you need to know. We'll go through the design, the riding feel, the engine and performance, and of course the pricing, before wrapping things up with whether this new NX500 really lives up to the hype. When you first walk up to the Honda NX500, the exterior design immediately tells you what this machine is about. Honda has gone for a modern and aggressive styling, inspired by the adventure segment but with a clear effort to balance functionality with a sleek look. From the front, the NX500 greets you with sharp LED headlights that almost resemble a hawk's eyes, giving the motorcycle a distinctive identity on the road. The new LED daytime running lights add an extra layer of sophistication, and visibility at night is excellent. The windscreen is taller and better sculpted than previous models in the family, providing a noticeable reduction in wind buffeting for long-distance rides. Honda has also worked on aerodynamics, with air ducts and fairing design optimized not only for cooling but also for reducing turbulence around the rider. Shifting your eyes to the side profile, the NX500 shows its true adventure touring character. The bike stands with a commanding presence, not too bulky like some larger adverb machines but also not stripped down like a naked street fighter. The muscular fuel tank blends seamlessly with the side panels, and its shape has been designed to offer better knee grip for both on-road and light off-road conditions. The 17-inch alloy wheels keep it road-focused, but their dual-purpose tire options show that Honda hasn't forgotten riders who like to venture off the tarmac. The frame, which is Honda's proven diamond-type steel structure, is slim and accessible, making the bike approachable for a wide range of riders. The ergonomics are upright and relaxed, with a handlebar that sits high enough for comfort on highways and wide enough for better control during slow maneuvers. From the rear, the NX500 keeps things tidy and modern. The LED taillight is compact but bright, sitting neatly under the slightly extended tail section. The rear grab rails are robust and well integrated, making them practical for tying down luggage or providing security for a pillion rider. The exhaust design is sleek and angled upward, matching the overall sporty adventure look, but without protruding too far to interfere with saddlebags or panniers. The rear wheel and swing arm have a clean and purposeful look, and the bike overall feels well balanced in terms of aesthetics. It doesn't lean too much toward ruggedness nor too much toward being just another street machine. Now let's talk about the heart of this motorcycle, the engine. The 2025 Honda NX500 continues with the proven 471cc parallel twin, liquid-cooled, DOC engine, which is the same platform powering bikes like the CB500X. But Honda has made refinements for this year, improving both efficiency and smoothness. The engine delivers around 47 horsepower at 8,600 rpm and about 43 Nm of torque at 6,500 rpm. Those numbers might not sound outrageous compared to larger displacement bikes, but in the real world this parallel twin has a broad and very usable power band. Throttle response is crisp, the fueling is spot on, and vibrations are impressively managed even at higher RPMs. It feels refined enough for long highway stints but still lively when you're pushing through corners or accelerating out of city traffic. On the road, performance is where the NX500 really impresses. The bike feels planted, predictable, and very easy to ride. Whether you're a newer rider stepping up to the mid-weight category or a seasoned rider looking for something lighter and more versatile than a big adventure bike, this Honda delivers. It's not about raw power, but about balance. The 6-speed gearbox is buttery smooth, with well-spaced ratios that let you cruise comfortably in 6th on the highway, yet still have enough grunt in the lower gears for urban riding. The clutch is light, making stop-and-go traffic less of a chore. Honda has also tuned the exhaust note to be slightly throatier than before, giving you a satisfying growl without being obnoxiously loud. Suspension duties are handled by a 41mm Showa SFFBP fork at the front and a ProLink monoshock at the rear. This setup offers a good balance between comfort and firmness. On city streets full of potholes or uneven surfaces, the NX500 soaks up imperfections with ease, and on twisty roads it remains composed with very little dive-under braking. Speaking of brakes, the front comes equipped with dual 296mm discs with 2 piston calipers, and the rear has a single disc. Combined with dual-channel ABS, the braking system feels powerful yet progressive, giving riders confidence in all situations. One thing that riders will appreciate is the weight distribution. At about 196 kilograms wet, the NX500 is manageable compared to larger adventure bikes that can tip the scales at over 220 or even 250 kilograms. This makes low-speed handling, U-turns, and maneuvering through traffic a lot less stressful. Out on the open highway, the bike feels stable, and at speeds around 100 to 120 kilometers per hour, it hums along effortlessly. If you push it harder, it still has the capability to maintain higher speeds, but the sweet spot is definitely in the mid-range where the engine feels most relaxed. For touring enthusiasts, the NX500's fuel tank capacity of 17.5 liters translates into a decent range, thanks to its efficiency. Riders can expect mileage figures in the ballpark of 26 to 30 kilometers per liter depending on riding conditions. That gives you more than 400 kilometers of range on a full tank, which is a real advantage for long-distance travel without frequent refueling stops. The seating comfort is also worth noting. The rider's seat is well padded and wide, and the pillion seat is decent enough for short to medium rides. With the addition of luggage racks or panniers, this bike can easily transform into a capable touring machine. Technology-wise, Honda hasn't overloaded the NX500 with gimmicks, but the essentials are all here. The fully digital TFT display is clear, bright, and easy to read in sunlight, offering information like gear position, fuel consumption, trip meters, and more. It even comes with smartphone connectivity through Honda's Road Sync system, allowing you to manage calls, messages, and navigation with minimal distraction. Safety features like ABS come standard, and traction control is included, which adds an extra layer of reassurance when riding on slippery surfaces. Now let's get to pricing, which is always a critical factor. The 2025 Honda NX500 positions itself as an affordable entry into the adventure touring segment. Depending on the market, it is expected to retail in the range of around $7,000 to $7,500, or roughly the equivalent in other regions. This makes it extremely competitive when compared to rivals like the Kawasaki Versys 650 or the Yamaha Tracer 7, though it's slightly smaller in displacement. Honda is clearly aiming for riders who want reliability, lower ownership costs, and practicality without having to break the bank. So, what's the final word on the 2025 Honda NX500? After spending time with it, it's clear that Honda has created a motorcycle that strikes an almost perfect balance. It's stylish without being flashy, powerful enough without being intimidating, comfortable for touring yet nimble enough for everyday commuting. It doesn't try to be a hardcore off-roader, but it can handle gravel roads and light trails when needed. For riders who want one motorcycle that can do almost everything: a daily commutes, weekend rides, and long-distance tours, the NX500 is a very compelling choice. That wraps up our review of the 2025 Honda NX500. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to see more reviews like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Global Bike Buzz, and turn